I speak whale.
Meow. Hi, I'm Emma Book Dragon, and today I have Billie Jo with me, and we are doing the bookish scenario tag. Yeah, so me and Billie Jo have been friends since I was 6 years old, and she was a gracious 8-year-old. Okay, so question number 1. You have to get rid of all your books, and you can only keep one from each of these genres: contemporary, fantasy, non-fiction, and an other genre of your choosing. What books do you keep?
Contemporary, like, probably would be The Fault in Our Stars. Like, it's the only one that I really liked. Like, and what was the other one? Fantasy. Of course, Sounds of Music, obviously, that whole series. Like, I'm keeping the series, not just one of the books.
Yeah.
Non-fiction. Don't really read much non-fiction, you know. I don't think I've read any.
Okay, pick another genre because the question said you could pick another genre.
Okay, dystopian, which would be my other genre, which would be. But no, I think I keep Divergent. It's sad, but yeah, that one. What about you?
Contemporary would probably be Queens of Geek. Fantasy would be Sarah J. Maas books. Can I just say Sarah J. Maas books as a whole?
Yeah.
Non-fiction. Non-fiction books.
Yeah, exactly.
I hardly read any non-fiction.
Same.
Can I just say this random psychology book that I've got on the shelf behind Billie Jo's head? It's non-fiction!
I was gonna sneeze then and you pushed me and I couldn't sneeze.
The other genre I would choose is urban fantasy, so I could pick the mortal instruments. Number 2. You're at a bookstore and you hear a teenager telling their mum they don't like to read. But their mum insists they pick something. You walk over and recommend a book you think is great for people who aren't big on reading. What book is it?
Okay, it'd be like a short book that's like quite fast to read.
Yeah.
Read.
Honestly, my answer, like when I was younger, always like Divergent, because I read that in like a snap and I loved it. Like it never put my attention down. So I just, even though it's not the shortest of books, I'd give it to someone because it would feel like short if they did get into it and gave it a chance.
Yeah, I suppose. But like, I think I'd give them like a standalone book that's quite short.
Yeah.
Trial by Fire. That one. I find that so easy to get into, but it's quite short as well, and the other 2 books are quite short, even though I said I'd go for standalone.
Yeah.
Once you get into it, it's like it's a fast read, so, and it's interesting. Like Trial by Fire. Go to your nervous standstill.
Yeah. You're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which book do you read to put yourself in a great mood? If it isn't apparent that mine is Akamov, then you do not know me.
Mine would be same actually, like, it's just a book that's like, because it is around like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and it's like, you can see that in it as well. Yeah, that's the one I'd pick.
Okay. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. What book would you most likely have caught yourself reading?
It would obviously be The Mortal Instruments. Yeah, they were the first books that really got me reading. Like before that, I hated reading, like despised it with passion.
I know. The books that got me into reading were The Last Vampire series by Christopher Pike. Right? I'm not sure if I actually finished it, but I loved it while I was reading it. And then I probably read Twilight. Then I probably read Divergent. Then The Mortal Instruments with you.
Yeah, it's Mortal Instruments, then Divergent.
Okay, that way round. That way round, like she said. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day trip and you have 1 hour to pack. Which book do you bring to read on the way?
Lady Midnight. Only because, right, considering that The Mortal Instruments was what got me into reading, and we went to go see Cassandra Clare when she was actually promoting Lady Midnight.
Yeah.
I still haven't read it. But
which I keep selling her as a bad decision.
But, right, it's because, right, it took so long after the actual books and things like that for the mini books to come out, and then this one. So I only got like through a few of the mini books, because like, and you can't read that one without really reading the mini book, so I just haven't got time to read it, even though I've got like 2 copies of it, like one signed and one.
Yeah. I would go with any audio book I'm reading at the moment and any physical book I'm reading at the moment, because I always read an audio book and a physical book at the same time, so when I don't have time to read, I'll just listen to the audio book, and when I do have time to read, I'll read the book. Like, I'm reading the Cruel Prince audio book right now, and I've just finished Enchantment of Raven, so I'm not reading a physical book right now, so I'd probably just take that, which is always on my phone. That's the book I'd take.
But if your phone dies, then what?
I'd take a physical book as well. I'd just pick one off my TBR. Let's go. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe. But your bookshelf has been raided. What's the book you really hope is safe?
Right, okay. So yeah, there's some books where like you're like, oh, I'd go to that one first. But I think it would be the ones that I got signed, because you can't replace them ones.
That's what I was thinking, because I was thinking at first, Akamath all the way, like Akamath.
Yeah.
But you can't really, you can just go to a store and rebuy them.
Yeah, like ones that like hold something to you. Like, I would hate if my Mortal Instruments ones got took, because I still remember like holding them, like the smell of them when I was reading them, like years and years ago. So like they mean something personal to me, and the ones that I got signed as well, because I can't get them really signed again. So that's the ones I'll go to straight away.
Yeah, I'd probably go to my Lady Midnight signed.
Yeah.
Because obviously what you just said. Your friend borrows a book and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs?
Okay, so this has actually happened to me, right?
Go on.
So I lent a book to someone, and basically like the little sisters kind of just spilled stuff on it, and like the pages got a bit
Who was it?
crumpled.
Tell.
No. And so basically I kind of like weren't gonna force them to get me another one, and obviously I'm not like petty and would like ruin something of theirs. But I didn't pretend I hadn't noticed, like I called them out on it. But it was annoying, but there was nothing really I could do anyway, was there? So I think I just went out and bought it again myself.
Okay, but the question is, what would you do out of them 3 options?
I'd just have to pretend I didn't notice, because I'm not a nasty person, so I wouldn't be
I
like,
would
buy me another one, or
you say
smashing some
I'd make them repurchase it for me. I'd be like, no, I am not buying that book. You got a free book out of this. Like, you buy me a book. Should have just bought your own in the first place if you were gonna ruin it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please click on her nose. Don't actually click on her nose. Don't click on her nose. There's nothing there. You'd just be clicking pause on the screen probably. Click on my hands. Pause the video. Do it now. I hope you just like press play on the video again just now, because otherwise
you just missed out.
You missed out on the outro. You missed outro.
Yeah,
just
okay, give a like and thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, what she said, bye.